The thing that Charlie Kirk's death has really shown us all, or really exposed, is the depravity of mankind, especially the depravity on a particular political side. The radical leftist agenda is one that is filled with hate and inhumanity, I think. I remember in school, I think it was, as well as in university for a short period of time, we're asked a question. Let's write a paper about man's inhumanity to man. Quite an interesting thing, right? Now we are seeing man's inhumanity to their fellow man, not really recognizing the fact that a man has been killed over what exactly? Over his beliefs. He was killed because of what he was speaking. That's never really happened before, right? Salwan Monica, I believe his name is, he spoke out against Muslims and the Muslims killed him for it. Charlie Kirk spoke out, spoke openly, shared the gospel to people, to millions, tried to debate people. Someone that debated people and for thoughts and opinions, the radical leftists thought that, no, he's not worthy of living. They took him out. Because the radical leftists, they've got nothing. They've got no arguments. They've got no logic. They've got no reason. They've got no rationale. All they've got is emotion. And they use that emotion and they attack anyone they disagree with. And I mean, here in Australia, it's been amazing to watch the reaction from politicians, from citizens in Australia, the reaction of Charlie Kirk's death. And recently we had a sitting senator, a Muslim senator, Senator Fatima Payman is her name, mocking the death of Charlie Kirk. It's not just vile, it's very revealing. It's demonic, but we already know who the Muslims worship in Allah. Allah is Satan, by the way. When the mask slips, this is what the left shows us. No compassion, no decency, only contempt. And yet they lecture the rest of us about unity and respect. Damn you, radical leftists. Remember this moment the next time anyone from the left starts lecturing from atop of their moral high ground or their moral high horse. Thank you, Fatima, for exposing what you and those who share your radical leftist ideology really believe. This is from Pauline Hanson. Good old Pauline Hanson. Here is what Fatima Payman had to say about Charlie Kirk's death. Her mocking his death. Watch.
Yeah, Charlie Kirk got shot and he's RIP. Whatever you want RIP to stand for. Some people will say it's not peace, so fill in the blanks, people. Fill in the blanks.
Yeah, it's not peace. You can see the look on her face. The facial expression is one of glee and one of joy. You may not need to say that you are celebrating someone's murder, like outright. Your facial expressions, what you say thereafter, this shows she's not only mocking, but she's celebrating his death. And then also, rest in peace. Like RIP, whatever you want it to mean. Some will say that it doesn't mean rest in peace. What the pro-Palestinian Bob Vylan said, rest in PISS. Vile, despicable, disgusting. I can't even call them humans because they've lost that ability to be called humans. Drew Pavlo goes, Australian senator. I don't even think we can call her Australian. This is so un-Australian. It's disgusting. I don't see real Australians acting like this. I see real Australians, my friends, that are not only patriotic, but they care about their fellow human. They actually have decency, compassion, empathy, character traits that humans should espouse. But these demons don't have any of that. None whatsoever. Celebrates the murder of Charlie Kirk. She's a very similar case to Zohran Mandani, a leftist Muslim migrant basically raised in a white leftist subculture where white self-hatred is the norm. Her and Zohran basically see themselves as self-hating white people because that's the subculture they grew up in. They were surrounded their whole lives by young white leftists who hated themselves So joking about whiteness, mocking white people, making edgy jokes about killing white conservatives is very normal, almost second nature to them. The tragedy is that they don't realize how politically and culturally explosive their own behavior actually is, because they are basically oblivious to the fact that at the end of the day, they're actually still migrants. Yeah, they're still migrants. Stephen Shafura goes, what a putrid woman Fatima Payman is. Her presence in our parliament is an abomination. How in the world did this woman get voted in? Oh, wait, I know. Muslims voted her in. That's how. A spokesperson for Senator Fatima Payman has released a statement. The senator extends her sympathies to Charlie Kirk's young family. At the same time, the senator also condemns hate speech and reserves the right to speak out against it. She didn't, by the way. The senator will not engage in attempts to recast or glorify Mr. Kirk's record. Right. But yet she's more than happy to go on a live stream and gleefully talk about his murder. These people are sick. When they tell you exactly who they are, listen. Matthew Comenzuli goes, I wasn't going to comment. I was going to let it slide. But this boils my blood. All at once. Smug, arrogant, and dangerously stupid. All whilst talking with her mouth full. When you are granted the high honour of being a senator by the Australian people, much is expected of you. You are rightly expected to hold yourself to a collection of high standards. This girl does not live up to any of those standards. Not a good ambassador for young people or people of faith. Her words are given weight, not because of her personal life achievement or her intellect, but her standing in the Australian government. Payman is nothing more than a Labor diversity hire gone rogue, articulating the danger of blind party voting. She embarrasses herself and the people she supports to represent. Shame. A senator must not celebrate the assassination of those politically opposed. It is more than unparliamentary. Worse, it could be incitement. I don't think she is fit for public office. We must do better than this. I don't think she's fit for public office either. I think her actions just showed all of us what she's really about. But you know, the thing is, Anthony Albanese won't do jack all about this. He's too much of a coward, a spineless weasel to do anything about this. I haven't seen Anthony Albanese really do anything about this matter. Haven't seen him send condolences, nothing at all. It's really despicable behavior when you have these people in our parliament. Makes me worried. Worried for the future. Really despicable behavior. And the worst part is nothing will get done about it. Nothing. I mean, Jimmy Kimmel, for goodness sake, was taken off live TV. Why can't we get rid of a sitting Australian senator? I mean, it's a stretch calling her Australian. Why can't we do that? Anyway, that's enough from me, but you guys take care, be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.